today, because even the outs you got, I know there was a couple of seeing eye singles, an infield single, but you guys hit the ball hard, even most of the outs that you made today.
I attribute that to us sitting down and talking about situational hitting. We had a long talk about that, and then we had two outstanding practices at Seton Hill University this week. Thanks, Coach Maz, because we spent probably almost 6 hours in 2 days there, not only getting used, working some on the turf, but working what we do. We had some good batting practice. We did some situational batting practice. One of the things we have struggled with this year and down the stretch has been capitalizing in situations that don't present themselves too often. Runners in scoring position. Against good teams, you have to get those runs home, at least, and in the playoffs for sure. So our goal or our idea of coming into this game against this young sophomore Badaki, who had a lot of success against some of these other teams in their conference, good conference, was to get to him early, try to rattle him a little bit. I think we did that, and we were able to get the big hits when we needed them this time and come through that way.
Well, I was going to say, situationally, you couldn't ask for anything more in this game. Again, even the outs you made that were hit hard, and I'm sure you'd like to carry that. You will. You probably heard you're playing South Allegheny.
I did. The confidence we have right now. I mean, we know what we're capable of. We have the pitching to do it. We just need to execute, when we can. And I think we've been able to do that. And I think that getting a win like this, that is not a bad team, but we made them look bad today, and they're a well-coached team. They're not a bad team. We did the things we needed to do to win this game.
And I don't know if you addressed this with your team, but knowing that they were coming 90 minutes away and, maybe getting off to a sluggish start, how important, it's always important to get off to a good start, but was that something that was in the back of your mind, like, hey, they had a long bus ride, let's jump on them early?
Absolutely. We talked about that as well. We got, our boosters fed us before we got here, and we got on the bus and we were here before you could even blink an eye, certainly Matt Bassiano was tremendous. Congratulations to them, by the way, on a nice win yesterday. But, he was tremendous. When you're friends with another coach, sometimes you get some advantages, and he was able to tell me some things that we were able to do today based upon what he said. And one of the things that he did say, and I can say this, no big deal, he said, but I'll tell you what, if you use that right center gap, he goes, it's triple all the way. And I'll tell you what, we did that like 3 or 4 times.
Did, yeah.
I was wondering if he was watching that, saying, wow, I told him that. But kudos to our kids. Like I said, Dan, a game like this, you can just see the confidence. There was never a time where you really had to even re-motivate them. Our bench was tremendous too. We have guys that have hardly played any innings this year, but they are here for the team, and they are behind the team, and they don't complain, they don't whine or cry or do anything like that. That's what makes a team, and I tell them that all the time, and I sincerely mean that.
So for Derry, coming into this game, we looked at New Brighton, knowing that they were young, but I think it was more what Derry did. Yeah, New Brighton had some errors in this game, but I think Derry just kind of overwhelmed them in this game.
Yeah, they did, and some of the hits were a couple bloop hits that I've never seen a Trojan baseball team hit the ball as hard as they did this afternoon.
Yeah.
So Coach Flick and his staff have everything going, and hopefully the faithful of the Trojan will turn out wherever the game will be with McGuffey as well.
Well, that is going to do it for